What is up, my veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we are going to be reviewing Lake Placid, the final chapter. I know I made a mistake in my last review, saying that the third one is the last one before the crossover between Anaconda and Lake Placid, which isn't the truth, but that was a miscalculation on my part. But this one is pretty fun. It's bad. Don't get me wrong. This movie is bad as all can be. This movie is really bad. But I had fun watching it. I can't really say it's as fun. I don't enjoy it as much as the third one. I had a lot of fun with the third one. This one, I actually legitimately think is bad, but two things that I think saved this movie to be a watchable experience is the chick from the last movie, the poacher lady, is back for this movie. She's back, and I even think she's in the next one with the crossover, so that's cool. And they bring Robert Englund in for this one, which is a big surprise for me. The fact that Robert Englund is in this movie is a big shock, and obviously I really like the fact that Robert Englund is in this movie because he's a lot of fun and I just like Robert Englund, obviously. Funny thing, the first movie with Robert Englund, and the first movie we're reviewing on this channel is not on Elm Street, which is a big shock, actually, that I'm not reviewing that as the first Robert Englund movie on this channel, but hey, what you gonna do? But this, some of the CG and the crocodile does look a little better at points in this one, but he still looks bad in a lot of spots. But I've learned to kind of expect that from this franchise. I don't go into these expecting great CGI. I don't expect it to look really great. I'm hoping either the kills are right, but there's one thing that I utterly hate about this movie. There's this weird predator vision thing that's going on throughout most of the movie, which is so annoying. And there's your pointless nudity, which actually at one point I will argue that the nudity isn't pointless. It's to trying to show that this character is a horrible person and everything. So I guess that's justified. There's another scene was okay, here's our pointless nudity that we're talking about. There are some creative ways that they die in this one. Actually, there's actually some creative sequences, and it's actually got some likable characters in it. So that's interesting. It's got some hateable characters that you're like, okay, this guy's dead. Doesn't surprise me. Obviously, I think it was Reba is her name. Her being back is one of my favorite parts of the last movie. Having her back for this one is a lot of fun. Having Robert Englund in this one is a lot of fun. But I also can't justify saying this is a good movie. It is not. I cannot say it is. I cannot lie and say it is. It isn't good. This movie is bad. And I'm not going to lie to you and say it's good, because that would be dishonest of me. It's just really important that these kind of movies, you go into these movies thinking not having very low expectations, and you're going to have a lot more fun with these movies if you go in not expecting really a good movie, which I haven't gone into these movies expecting that. So maybe that's why I enjoy them a little more, because I go in with them with very low expectations and with the thought, this is going to be bad. This is not going to be good. That's where my thought process goes when I watch these movies. It's these are bad movies, and I accept it. These are not good, and I accept it. These are trash, and I accept it. And it makes me have more fun watching the movies, and I like the crocodile thing. I like crocodiles. I like the killer crocodile thing, and I think it's done to a decent extent here. There's some spots where some blood looks really fake, which is... And some of the kills in this is obviously I'm not too eager on crazy kills with these type of movies, but there are some fun ones in here, but they're not. Obviously, they're just getting attacked by crocodiles, and the story is a little meh. And repeat, say we have another sheriff. With this town, this town freaking alternates sheriffs way too much. Like you're like, okay, I dealt with a killer crocodile. I don't want to be part of this no more. Or they die or whatever. It's just that's every movie here. And it does actually bring the house back from the last couple films. I didn't expect them to do that, actually. I wasn't expecting the house to come back at all. But it did. There is a little more depth to some of these characters, and you actually like a lot of these characters. Like, there's the one main girl, like a college girl or high school girl, whatever it is, like senior high school, something like that. She is probably the best character in the movie, probably, alongside Reba. Reba's not in it as much as she was in the first one, but when she's on screen, you enjoy watching her. But this movie is not horrible, but I can't give it any more than a 2.5 out of 5. There's no rating on Rotten Tomatoes from critics, but I see the critic reviews are bad. But that's fine though. But that just shows that no one cares. They're all negative reviews from the critics. The audiences give it a 23. I'll give it a generous 2.5. I'll give it a generous 2.5 since I had fun with it. I think this is a bad movie though. Now the thing is, this movie is just something that's a lot of just if you like the Placid franchise, you're gonna enjoy this one. If you hate Placid franchise, this one is not gonna convince you to watch them or enjoy them or whatever. But that's really all I can say. I'm not gonna try to stretch this out to 10 minutes because I really don't have much else to say. What do you guys think of this movie? I'd love to know down in the comment section below what you guys think. And the next one in the Placid franchise will be the Anaconda series, which we will take a pause until and I'm going to review the first 3 Anaconda movies, and then we will I think there's 4. I don't know how many Anaconda movies there are. So okay, bye.